There's some. Oh. Good morning and welcome to Sunday's meditation here at KPC. For people in the room and for also everyone online, hello. We're going to be doing meditation today, 3 different sessions of meditation, but first we're going to start with opening prayers. So we'll do the 3 7-line prayers together. Organ yogi nuchamsam Pemmange sarumpola Yasan chogi no drumne Pemmajungne shesudrag Koryu kandrom mambokor Keki jesudag drupki Jinjilop shir sheksu sol Guru pema sedihung Organ yogi nuchamsam Pemmange sarumpola Yasan shogi no drumne Pemmajungne shesudrag Koryu kandrom mambokor Keki jesudag drupki Jinjilop shir sheksu sol Guru pema sedihung Organ yogi nuchamsam Pemmange sarumpola Yasan chogi no drumne Pemmajungne shesudrag Koryu kandrom mambokor Keki jesudag drupki Jinjilop shir sheksu sol Guru pema sedihung Organ yogi nuchamsam Pemmange sarumpola Yasan chogi no drumne Pemmajungne shesudrag Koryu kandrom mambokor Keki jesudag drupki Jinjilop shir sheksu sol Guru pema sedihung. So let's take a moment to remember our motivation today for being here and to generate compassion. Whenever we begin an activity, we should begin by generating compassion for all beings and establishing a pure motivation. This is especially true when we sit down to meditate or pray or listen to a Dharma teaching or we read a book on the Dharma. Our motivation determines the direction of our actions, so we must establish proper motivation. So let's take a moment together and generate compassion, our compassionate intention, that whatever we learn today and the meditation practice that we do generates immeasurable benefit for all sentient beings. So we'll take a minute to rest in that. All right. Hi. So if you guys want to join in the meditation, we're just talking a little bit about meditation, and then if you feel like joining in, you can, or just, do whatever. Yeah, I was going to go through that. So the meditation that we're doing today is called shamatha meditation. So it's used, across Buddhism, but also directly what I'm going to be teaching about is from our teacher here, Jetsama Akal Lama, her book, Stabilizing the Mind. So meditation is the natural state when it's relaxed and stable and calm. and open. So we use meditation to relax our mind, to calm our mind, but also to have it be wakeful and alert. And the point of meditation is to really create space in our mind. Creating space allows us to balance our emotions and create a gap between our, our reactions to things, and kind of like the space between action and reaction. And it's the first step in developing something called bodhicitta, which is the compassionate wish to free all beings from suffering. So having that be kind of the core intention. So yeah, if you're sitting on the ground now, you can just kind of take a comfortable seat, cross-legged, and people online, if we have some people streaming in too, sitting on a chair is also fine. So whatever you're most comfortable with. Hi. And then you can place your hands in your lap. Traditionally, we do like right over left like this and kind of just rest it in our lap. And then, your spine's going to be straight, not like rigid, but, relaxed, straight. And then our shoulders are open, our elbows are back. And then, we're gently gazing, kind of like if you take a line, like a line from the bridge of your nose all the way down, we're gazing at a line directly to the floor. So somewhere in that space, kind of resting our gaze downward. And then also the resting your tongue on like the back of your teeth. So your mouth is kind of relaxed as well, like that, with your tongue on the back of your front teeth. And then you're allowing yourself to relax completely and breathe normally. So we're putting a very light attention on our breath. That is where our attention is, but it's very light. And we don't try to control it at all. We just try to breathe naturally. Almost like putting the most gossamer thin attention on your breath. So it's like taking your pulse, where we don't put any pressure on it, we just observe it, and our attention becomes like a feather gently riding on the surface of our breath. And when we're sitting here, when we're doing our meditation, of course, thoughts are going to come up. That's very normal. But we can instead let them just rise up like on the surface of a pond and just let them pop. So we don't have to look at what they are or go down the road with them. So our attention, our attention is not lost by hearing the thoughts, but really trying to follow them. So we can just return to our breath. And if for some reason we're having a very difficult time with thoughts that keep coming up, we can imagine like physically picking them up and dropping them or cutting them with scissors. Whatever way you can return to your attention, return to your breath and your single point in concentration. And again, we just keep returning to the breath. So we're going to start, we're going to do 3 sessions, kind of increasing in time. So we'll start with 5 minutes and we'll just see where we're at that. So I'm going to set this little timer, gong timer. So 5 minutes, we'll start. So we'll do another session. We'll just increase our time to 10 minutes. And again, we're sitting with our back up, back straight, hands in our lap, eyes relaxed and gently gazing downwards. And it's really about relaxing and letting ourselves breathe naturally. If we're kind of forceful with everything, that won't help at all. And again, a very light attention on our breath. So if you felt like a lot of thoughts came up, again, just keep returning to the breath. Sometimes we don't even know how many thoughts are there until we're just quiet for a moment like that. And then, really realizing, wow, they just keep coming. So it's definitely, something to work on and practice again and again. So again, we'll just put a very light attention on the breath, and like our attention is a feather riding gently on the surface of our breath. So we'll try for 10 minutes. And just so everyone has a heads up, we're going to do 10 minutes and then 15 minutes and then end. So just want to let you know. Okay. All right, 10 minutes, here you go. If you all feel up for it, we'll do 15 minutes. But um, again, if those thoughts keep coming up, just return to the breath. And again, our meditation isn't lost by having thoughts. It's by just following them down the road. So, all right. So, let's take a minute. I know, stretch if you can do it. Yeah. I know.
You've done this actually in class.
Really? Oh, that's awesome.
Obviously, we're here because we go to a Catholic school and we take a world religions class.
Oh, great.
And so when we have a project to experience someone else's, religion and practice and stuff. So,
Oh, awesome.
every unit that we do, we make sure to maybe experience a little bit of something ourselves.
Oh, that's wonderful.
My teacher, he's awesome. He's super nice.
Oh, that's great. Really cool. And if you feel like after a meditation, if you have any questions or want to talk about anything, I'm happy to. Yeah. Cool. So this will just go 15 more minutes, and then we'll be finished. Okay.
Did you say that last one was 15 minutes?
That was 10.
That was
All right. Let's try one more. Okay. Thank you all for joining us. So at the end of our meditation practice, we do something called dedication prayers. And we do this after all of our practices and meditation. It's just a way to kind of dedicate the merit, the virtue of what we've done for the benefit of all sentient beings. So we read through these 3 dedications here. So, throughout my many lives and until this moment, whatever virtue I've accomplished, including the merit generated by this practice and all that I'll ever attain, this I offer for the welfare of sentient beings. May sickness, war, famine, and suffering be decreased for every being, while their wisdom and compassion increase in this and every future life. May I clearly perceive all experiences to be as insubstantial as the dream fabric of the night, and instantly awaken to perceive the pure wisdom display in the arising of every phenomenon. May I quickly attain enlightenment in order to work ceaselessly for the liberation of all sentient beings. Buddhas and Bodhisattvas altogether, whatever kind of motivation you have, whatever kind of beneficial action, whatever kind of wishing prayers, whatever kind of omniscience, whatever kind of life accomplishment, whatever kind of benevolent power, whatever kind of immense wisdom you have, similarly I, who have come in the same way to benefit beings, pray to attain these qualities. By this effort, may all sentient beings be free of suffering. May their minds be filled with the nectar of virtue. In this way, may all causes resulting in suffering be extinguished, and only the light of compassion shine throughout all realms. So thank you so much for joining us here, and anyone who is joining us online. And we do this every Saturday and Sunday at 10 a.m. So thank you again. Hope to see you all soon. All right.